Good evening, good evening. As always, we want to start it off with thanking God for another day, thanking Him for another opportunity to be better than we were yesterday. Get right into it. I want you to ask yourself a question, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm not trying to bash anybody, put anybody down, or nothing of that sort. I just want you to ask yourself a question. And if you're honest with yourself, we all will pretty much have the same answer. Or you've had the same answer at one point of time in your life. I want you to ask yourself, do I put forth the effort, the energy, the time, the want, the drive? Do I put that same type of energy that I put in growing my bag? Do I put that same type of energy in growing my spiritual relationship with God? That same energy of growing your bag, that same drive, that same want, that same, just I'm gonna get it. Do I put that same effort that I put in growing my bag? Do I put that same effort in the growth of my spiritual relationship with God? Because we all know it's so easy to give an excuse when it comes to God. But when it comes to that bag, we're going to get it. I'm going to use myself for example. I used to work 12 hours, 5 days a week, and 8 hours on Sunday. The normal shift was 8 hours. They offered 4 hours extra during the week. I take it. They offered some extra time, some overtime on Sunday. I take it. I could have a headache. My back could be hurting. My knees can be hurting. I can rearrange my schedule, do whatever. I can have a headache and be feeling like crap before my regular shift ends. But I'm going to take something, take some medicine, take a nap on lunch. I'm going to do whatever I got to do in order for me to be there to accept the extra 4 hours that they're giving me. Then on Sunday, I can wake up and I just don't feel like it. I'm tired. Man, it's been a long week. Them 12 hours got me. But I'm going to get that bag. But let's say you're not working that Sunday. And your wife or your mother or anybody say, hey man, you going to church today? Man, no, man, my back hurt. Shoot, my hip bothering. I got this bad headache. Boom. I'm staying at home. Ladies that do hair. Man, ladies that do hair, you can have a head to do. And just say, for instance, this head gonna bring you $1,700. And you can be sick the day before and wake up that next morning with a pounding headache, your feet swole, your head hurts so bad it hurt to the light. The light is just, the light and sound is just, it's like you got a migraine. But that appointment coming at 10 o'clock. You're going to take some pills. You're going to try to drink your little caffeine to try to shake the headache. You're going to lay in the dark until 9:55. But time that 10 o'clock appointment come through your shop, you come out and you're going to stand there. And you're going to stand there behind that chair for 12, 16 hours and get that bag. 12, 16 hours and get that bag. But when it comes, hey, baby, you wanna read the Bible with me tonight? Hey, I just worked 16 hours doing such and such. How my head is killing me. My head is killing me. Let's just read it for about 20 minutes. Let's do it tomorrow. Who gave you the energy, the strength to stand behind that chair and do them 16 hours? We are so passive. We look beyond God. That bag is everything. That bag coming first. And look, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't get the bag. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pray if you're struggling. Because I remember a time where I needed extra money. And I said, Lord, if you just open a way for me to get extra money, I get it. And he presented the overtime. He gave me what I needed. But what I did was I took away from our time. I worked, and I worked. God gave me what I asked for. But I wasn't giving him any more time, because when he gave me the opportunity for that overtime, I put everything in that bag. It wasn't no sitting down reading the Bible. It wasn't no going to church on Wednesday. It wasn't no going to church on Sunday. It wasn't no going to church right before overtime. Right before I had going to church, right before I had to be at work. It wasn't none of that. I skipped days praying. I just get in the bed. Ooh, I'm too tired. Lord, you know my heart. We push God to the back. We push God to the back. That bag is so important to us. It's so important. I'm not saying don't get it. But why are you going to give it? Why are you going to get the bag at the cost of the relationship? See, your growth of the bag, ain't nothing wrong with you growing that bag. Ain't nothing wrong with you growing that bag. There is nothing wrong with it. But do not take the growth that you need spiritually because you want to put everything in that bag. I work right now, and at night I go to school. I go to school so I can work on air conditioning and stuff like that. So I can do air conditioning. I work on your air conditioning on the side. But on Sunday, Daddy, you don't take me to church? Oh, baby, I'm tired. Daddy just want to lay down today. So I've been at work 8 hours out the day. Go to class for 3 hours that night. Do that 5 days a week. But I can't give God an hour. I can't muster up enough energy to get on my knees and pray for a few minutes. I can't get his book and just read a few verses, not chapters, a few verses. Now, I know some of you don't believe. I know some of you don't believe in what I'm talking about. I know some of you don't believe in God. But what I have to say to that is, a lot of people that don't believe, you don't give God a chance. You'll give everything else in the world a chance. Man, you ever been to Vegas? No, I ain't never been there. Let me. I heard about it. Man, you gotta try it out. Take me a trip. You ever been to that restaurant? No, I heard about it. You gotta go try it out. Okay. Man, you listen to such music? No, I don't really like that kind of music. You ever heard it though? Just listen to it. Listen to a few songs. See how you like it. Oh man, that was pretty good. See, we give everything a chance. But when it comes to God, for those that don't believe, you don't give them a chance. You're not even trying to get to know him. I'm not here to bash nobody. I'm not here to argue with nobody, whether you believe or not. I'm here to talk to the ones that put so much effort, so much energy, so much time in that bag. But you will push God to the following week. Now, I know I'm not the only one that have said, man, look, I'm going to work overtime for the whole month of August. I'm going to work overtime for the whole month of August. Man, you ain't going to go to church nothing? Man, I'm working every single Sunday, every Saturday. I'm working it all, man. I'm working every day. Every time they post something, I'm working it. And the first day, the first Sunday in September, baby, you going to church with us? Oh, baby, I worked every day last month. I might go next Sunday. Where's that same drive? Where's that same fight? Where's that same dog? Where's that same want? Where's that same effort when it comes to the growth of your relationship with God? Because who is blessing you to have the strength to go to work? Who's waking you up so you can go to work? Who's giving you the opportunity to make more money? Who is blessing you to have your own business? Who is blessing you to have 2 jobs? Who is blessing you so you can grow your bag? Man, look, I work, then when I get off work, man, I do at least 5 yards. I cut 5 yards. Then I got this 1 yard I cut every other Saturday. Man, that joker paid me $400 every other Saturday to cut his yard. I cut it, trim it, weed it, edge. I do everything to it. $400 every other week, man. Want to go to Bible study? Man, I cut them yards the other day. Man, got my that weed, got my back tight. Man, I'm gonna just take me something, just kind of chill out and lay down. Hey Marcus, instead of Saturday, can you cut that yard for me Sunday? Yeah, I'll be there. I'm getting that $400. I'm not leaving that on the table. Because see, when I go to his house and cut that grass, he putting that $400 in my pocket. Right then, right there. When I go to church for that 1 hour, what am I getting? I ain't getting that. At least that's how you act. You see, we don't think that what we get from going to church, Bible study, reading his word, praying, applying his word to our everyday life, we feel that we're not getting nothing from that. But don't you think that you will get more from that than you would that $400? Truckers, man, hey, look, man, y'all feel like crap Saturday. Y'all feel like crap all day long. Stomach messed up. Man, I can't make it, man. Oh, shoot, I can't. I'm not leaving out Sunday, man. I'm gonna have to stay in a few more days, man, 'cause I just ain't make it. Hello? Hey, stop, look, we got this load. Man, it's paying the truck such and such $1,000. What? Yeah. This going to the truck and this going to you. Man, where I got to go? Hey man, look, it's a 18-hour drive. Man, Hey, cuz, say less. I'm going. I'm getting that. I got to get that. I thought you wasn't feeling good. Shh. Man, for that kind of money, I got to go get it. I got to get that. I got to get it. What time you leaving? Shh. I'm going to pull out about such and such time. Okay, well, will you go to church with me? Shh, baby, I still ain't feeling right. I'm going to lay down and rest because I got to drive 16, 18 hours. I got to drive like 16, 18 hours. I got to get me a little rest. My stuff still don't feel right. I just went on took it because I got to get that money. Well, who's going to protect you on that road? Who made it possible for you to get that money? Who made it possible for you to get that opportunity? See, all we do is pass God over. See, we feel that we got time to get to know God. We got time to grow our relationship with God. We got time to go to church. We got time to read our Bible. We got time to pray. We got time to go to Bible study. We got time to do all that later. I got to get this bag now. I got to get this bag today. I got to get this bag. I'll get God later. We can get to know each other later. But today, I got to get this money. I got to get this paper. These ducats ain't going to count themselves. Man, there's nothing wrong with having nice things. There's nothing wrong with having a bank account full of money. There's nothing wrong with having your own business. There's nothing wrong with having investments. There's nothing wrong with having side hustles. There's nothing wrong for praying for more opportunities so you can build a better life for you, your wife, your kids, the next generation, There's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with putting all that effort, all that time, all that strength, all that energy, all that drive, all that want into getting that bag and subtracting everything from growing the relationship with God. There's something wrong with that. And for those of you who say, hey man, I do both. Both. You cannot put the same type of energy. You can't put that same energy that you put in the bag, you put in God. God has to have more. You should put more energy, more time, more drive, more want. You should put more into Him because He is the reason that you get the bag that you want. So, I will say again, ask yourself, truly ask yourself. I know I was guilty of it before. I've been guilty of it multiple times in my life. But do you put the energy, the time, the want, the drive, do you put that energy that you put in growing your bag, do you put that energy times 10, times 5, times 2 into growing your spiritual relationship with God? You go get that bag, but do you have time to pray with your kids? Do you have time to pray with your wife? Do you have time to go to church with your family? Do you have time to have time to go to church so all of you can get spiritual guidance? So all of you can get your spiritual cup filled? Or is it that the bag is so important that I got more faith in my bag. I got more faith that was in my 401. More faith was in my account. More faith that I got in my investment. More faith that I got in my safe. I got more faith in what I got, what I built, what I earned. Do you got more faith in that than you do God? Open your mind, open your heart, open your spirit. We don't have the time that you think we have. We do not have the time that you think we have. Stop putting God in the back. Because he is the reason that you have everything that you got and want up front. I hope this reaches somebody. I hope it helps somebody. Like I said, I'm not bashing anybody because we all human. You know, everything that I've talked about, I've done it several times. I've done it. But I hope this video helps somebody. Again, hey, I'm no preacher, no minister, none of that. I am just a guy just like everybody else that's trying to do better, trying to live better, trying to live it the best way that I could and that I can, and apply his word to my everyday living. I make plenty of mistakes every day, but I'm growing. I'm growing because when I grow spiritually, everything else gonna fall in line. Everybody be safe. Keep God first. And until next time, as always, I am the Blueprint.